Hello, this is Alistair Beaumont, the Heretic, Hermit, bringing you today's video showing you how I do my PDF readings, since I've never actually shown you an example of how I do it besides what's on my website, which you can order through my website. The link is in the description. Each reading can be of every different spread, and honestly, most of the time, the spreads are ones I come up with on the fly to answer your question. This one I'm going to do today is one of my classics. It's one of the largest ones I do. It's how would X be if Y and I were in a relationship? Or how would Jane and I be if we were in a relationship? It's a relationship spread. It's 12 cards long, shows 6 cards for one side, 6 cards for the other, and the object is to show how compatible you would be with a potential mate. So it can show you potentially who you can be with, and it would show you, or it can also show you who you're with now and how you fit together. Or it can show you how you don't fit together, or it could show you how you have no chance with a person because of how hard it would be, whatever. But the point is, that's the point and purpose of the reading. So without further ado, because of the size of this, I'm going to have to cut the video off here and then put it down here so you can see it. So hang on one second. Hopefully I'll be able to get that out for you and you can watch me do it in real time. So now this is me shuffling the cards for the reading I'm about to show you the example of. And the example is a question I made up. How would Jane be? There you go. That's perfect. Doing a perfect job with this already. That's what I get for trying to do this stuff on the fly. Sometimes it doesn't work out. Can't count the toss cards for this one because I'm trying to do it awkwardly, but here we go. Let's do it like this. How would Jane and I be if we were in a relationship? Who's Jane? Doesn't matter. It's just an example. I'm going to show you how I do this. Okay? So, how would Jane and I be if we were in a relationship? And this is how I do it. Since I am me and Jane is Jane, it's I and Jane. Let's see, get that right. Then I keep moving the computer back so we have more room. Then I and Jane, and I and Jane, and so on. I need more room. Let's see here. You do that just like that. Because the final 2 cards are the ones that are the most important. Six cards for me, 6 cards for Jane. Hopefully I can get them all in here. I know it's not perfect, but it's not perfect because you can't see the top of that card, but you'll have to. It's the best I can do with the equipment I've got at the moment. Somebody starts being more, if I can get more clients and get more money and people get more, give me a break, give me a chance, however you want to word that, things will get better. So, me, Jane. This is who I am right now. This is who Jane is right now. Here's the crown of who I am. Here's the crown of who Jane is. Here is. So for me, I am 6 of Cups right now. Jane is Justice. I am the Knight of Wands for a defiant person who don't want to listen or wants to stick to his guns, though he thinks is right. She is somebody getting over a loss. I am about temperance and balance. She is about, well, this relates to justice. She is somebody who wants to see the road before she makes her decisions. She plans everything. In my past, it's about rebirth. I'm on a new path. I'm trying new things. Her past is about opportunity. Going toward each other, how we came together. This is what attracted her to me. Oops. The King of Swords is how I appear to her, which is what she wanted. Somebody who looked powerful and confident and knew who they were. I laugh because it's an example. I'm not nearly as confident as I used to be. And this is how I saw to her, somebody that was taking on too much, somebody that was taking on the whole world and trying to beat it, which means I felt sympathy for her, which fits. It's not a great place to start a relationship, but there you go. And this is what brings us together. And this is the most important part of the reading. What we bring to each other, I bring to her, the Empress, trying to alleviate some of the stress that she has because of the work that she's doing, what she brings to me is love. It turns out that me and Jane would actually be very interesting together. So there you have it. Now, the next thing we have to do is put it in a PDF form, which I will do, and you will see it in piecemeal as I put this video together. So there you have it. This is how it is now, but what you see is, they're going to see is the PDF and how the PDF would look if I was sending it to you, plus all the details that I go to, which are actually, strangely enough, is more detail than I go into in my regular live readings. So, but anyway, here it comes. We start with what I call the rundown. Card number 1 is Where I Am, and it is represented by the Six of Cups. I am a man stuck in the past, wishing I could recapture what I have lost. Card 2 is Where She Is, which is represented by Justice. She is someone who consistently fights for justice. Card 3, What Drives Me, the Nine of Wands. I am someone who insists on doing things their way and despises following along with the crowd. Card 4, What Drives Her, the Five of Cups. A tragic event from her past, one involving injustice, drives her on. Card 5 is Who I Am at Heart, which is represented by what I call the angel, but is actually temperance. I seek peace whenever possible. I want an easy life without stress. Card 6 is Who She Is at Heart, which is represented by the chariot, someone who wants to look out for others, to rule, but to do so with fairness and respect. And card 7 is the influence of my past, which is judgment. I am currently involved in remaking my life, taking a different road than I've ever taken before. Card 8, the influence of her past, Page of Pentacles. Someone saw her suffering and gave her the opportunity she now uses to help and save others. Card 9, what attracts her to me, the King of Swords. She sees in me a confidence and moral code that she greatly respects, even though I cannot see them myself. Card 10, what attracts me to her? The Ten of Wands. She juggles so many balls and makes it look easy. I am attracted to confident, strong women. Card 11 is what I bring to the relationship. Mother. My version of Mother is the Empress. My version of the Empress is the Mother, I should say. If she brings the hardness, I bring everything else. Nurturing, romance, and sensibility. It's not exactly right, because when you look at the other cards, she's more... I know I'm talking about fictional character, but it's more that I do bring nurturing and romance and stability and sensibility, but I don't know about her bringing the hardness. Card 12 is what she brings to the relationship, which is the Queen of Cups. She is kind, compassionate, caring, and loving. There's more to her than meets the eye. From that, we move to the breakdown, where I break down each of the reading by types and suits. By type, my side has 3 majors, 2 minors, and 1 court. A majority of majors suggests destiny. Not too many courts suggest a centralized point of view with little influence from outside sources. The rest is choice. Her side is 2 majors, 2 minors, and 2 courts. Absolute balance, just enough of everything, which suggests an even flow, a cultured embrace of the flow of the universe. Moving on, combined, us, as a couple, 5 majors, 4 minors, and 3 courts. Overall destiny is very strong between us, suggesting we really were meant to find one another. Pity this is fictional. There's enough here for choices that have to be made, and thankfully very little interference from others. By suit. Me, I have 1 sword, 1 wand, 1 cup, and no pentacles. Based on my past and the troubles I have had as the years go by in my relationships, I fear the end the longer I'm in one. I have everything else here, however. For her, no swords, 1 wand, 2 cups, and 1 pentacle. She's all about love. 2 cups dominate, and there are no swords. She makes certain she knows what she wants, and once she's engaged, she doesn't look back. And us as a couple, 1 sword, 2 wands, 3 cups, and 1 pentacle. Romance with the cups and desire with the wands dominate respectfully, and where we lack something in ourselves, we have it for each other. I guess I've created a reading for my dream world without realizing it. Not sure why her name's Jane, though. By element, I have 1 air, 3 fire, 1 water, and 1 earth. This has got to be the craziest version of this spread I've ever done. because here I bring the desire and lots of it with balance from the other elements, but what matters is what happens next. For her, it's 1 air, 1 fire, 3 water, and 1 earth. I bring the fire, she brings the water, and everything else is just as balanced for her as it is for me. I bring desire, she brings connection and romance, and this is really something. Because put the two of them together, and you get 2 air, 4 fire, 4 water, and 2 earth. It's almost musical. For a fictional reading, this is getting spooky. It's like looking into a mirror. I would say, strangely enough, that this is a perfect match. By the numbers, we have, for me, a 3, a 4, a 6, a 9, and a 10. 3 brings progress, 4 cools it down, a 6 brings resolution, a 9 is the sign or message leading to the 10, suggesting an end to the cycle. For her, she brings a 1, a 5, a 7, and a 10. I always start past the 1s as they signal new beginnings of cycles. A 5 brings disruption. For her, it would be the cups and the idea of loss lingering on. A 7 plants the seed for the future, which suggests optimism without expectations. And like me, a 10 represents an ending, though for her, she has the 1 for a new cycle's beginning. Combined, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, and 10. In a string of numbers such as this one, I look to what's missing. No 2s for development, but I suspect that's because of her ending cycle is more pronounced than mine. The only other missing number is 8 for growth, but again, that seems to have to do with timing more than anything else. Because everything else, including all the other factors in this analysis, suggests that we are and were meant to come to be together for a rather long time, even though she's fictional. In summation, well, this didn't kind of turn out quite like I expected. Can't really explain why I've somehow created a fictional version of my dream girl, but there it is. My philosophy on love is expressed here perfectly, and I shamelessly draw it from 1976's Rocky, starring Sylvester Stallone, at the part where Paulie is asking Rocky why he likes his sister. Gaps. I've got gaps, she's got gaps. We fill in each other's gaps. That's the best you can hope for. So there you have it. An example of my relationship compatibility spread, personally designed by me. If you'd like to order one from yourself, please visit my website by clicking the link or copying the URL in the description and pasting it in your browser. May the universe guide you to prosperity and happiness, and I will be seeing you